Today we're reconnecting with the center of your personal power, your solar plexus chakra. This space, which is located in your upper belly, is where your self-trust lives. It's the seat of your will, your boundaries, your sense of identity and direction. But for many of us, the center has been shaped more by survival than by truth. We were taught, implicitly or directly, that in order to be safe, loved, and accepted, we had to perform, to please, to adapt, to chase approval, and to ignore our own gut. So instead of leading from within, we learned to outsource. We gave others the authority to define who we are, what we needed, what was okay. And that pattern of abandoning our own inner guidance became familiar. If this resonates, you're not broken. You adapted. Of course you did. You were wired to stay connected, even at the cost of yourself. But now the cost is too high, because every time you override your truth, your body feels it. That tightness in your belly, the hesitation to speak, that subtle pressure to explain yourself. This is where it lives. So today, we're remembering a different way. We're inviting you back to your internal compass, the one that's been with you all along. Not the loud, anxious voice of fear, but the quiet, grounded knowing that lives beneath it. So let's begin. Find a comfortable position, seated or lying down. Let your body be supported. Close your eyes gently and take a slow, deep breath in. And exhale, letting it all go. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the ground holding you. And let yourself arrive here, not just physically, but fully, here and now, in this moment. With each breath, soften into yourself. Notice any places of tension in your body, letting your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, letting your breath move gently like a wave in and out. Now bring your awareness to the space just above your navel, the center of your belly, your solar plexus. You don't need to visualize anything, just feel into that space. Notice any sensations here: tightness, warmth, dullness, energy, or even nothing at all. Whatever is here is welcome. You don't need to change it. You might place a hand on this part of your body just to offer presence and connection. This is the place where your yes and no live, where your inner direction speaks. And if it feels quiet or far away, that's okay. We are going to gently open this space for it to speak again. let's get curious and ask yourself gently without judgment, where in my life have I abandoned myself to gain approval or belonging? Where do I second guess myself, ignoring what I know to be true in order to be good? Who or what have I given power over my choices, my emotions, and my identity? Let whatever comes arise naturally. You might feel memories, sensations, images, or even just a heaviness in your belly. And if nothing comes at all, that's okay too. Just stay present with whatever is here. Now, soften into compassion. Offer yourself the kind of understanding you've always deserved. It makes so much sense. You live in a world that rewards performance over presence, that teaches you from a young age to be agreeable and digestible and pleasing, that praises politeness over honesty, compliance over clarity, overthinking over instinct. You were shown that keeping the peace was more important than naming your truth, that being good meant being quiet, that your gut was too messy, too much, too unpredictable to be trusted. Maybe you grew up being told what to feel, or you were shamed for reacting too strongly. Maybe you learned that setting boundaries would make people mad, or that choosing your own path would lead to rejection. Maybe no one modeled self-trust for you, only self-sacrifice. And so, of course, you adapted. Of course, you learned to scan the room before speaking, to seek permission before acting. Of course, you second guess what you knew even when your whole body was trying to tell you something. This wasn't weakness. This was intelligence. A survival strategy that made sense in a world where power was external, where the cost of being yourself was too high. You learned to silence your no in order to be loved, to dilute your yes so it wouldn't rock the boat, to prioritize harmony even when it came at your own expense. None of this was failure. This was your nervous system doing its job, keeping you safe. But survival is not the same as freedom, and you're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to look back with tenderness and say, I see why I did that. I honor who I was, and I choose something different now. Because your power doesn't live in pretending. It lives in presence. It lives in truth. It lives in the part of you that never stopped knowing, only stopped feeling safe to express it. So today, we choose to come home to that knowing with gentleness and compassion, with a deep trust that reclaiming your gut level truth is not selfish. It's sacred. So let's shift. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel yourself centered in your body, right here, right now, inhabiting yourself fully. You are no longer outsourcing your direction. You are no longer waiting for permission. Let these words speak directly to your core. My power lives inside me. I don't need to chase it. My knowing is all I need. I trust what I feel. My gut is wise. My direction is mine. Imagine now that in the center of your belly, a steady golden pulse begins to glow. Not a fiery blaze, but a deep, strong rhythm, like the beat of a drum or the steady pull of a magnet. This is your internal compass. It is clear and it is grounded. It doesn't scream. It doesn't beg. It just knows. Let that knowing rise inside you as you call your energy back from every place you abandoned it, anywhere where you handed your power away. You don't need to revisit the story. You don't need to understand the past. Just say to yourself right now, I call my energy back. I reclaim what is mine. I no longer abandon myself. And feel your belly begin to strengthen, not with tension, but with truth. Feel yourself grow more solid, more sovereign, like you're standing taller on the inside. You are your own authority, your own validation, your own home. And let this become a felt sense in your body, not just an idea, but a knowing. Let's seal this energy with a few affirmations. You can repeat them silently or out loud. I trust myself. I trust myself completely. Even when it's hard, even when others don't understand, I trust the wisdom that lives in my body, in my gut, and in my knowing. I am safe to lead from within. My inner voice is not too much or too quiet. It is just right. It's steady, and it's all mine. I no longer need to prove my worth. I release the need to explain, to justify, or to earn space. My value is inherent. My clarity does not require consensus. My boundaries are sacred. They are not barriers, they are invitations. They reflect my self-love. They teach others how to love me well. They show others how I love myself. They keep me close to myself. I do not abandon myself to belong. I do not shrink to avoid conflict. I do not twist myself to be understood. I stand with myself, even if I stand alone. And I am never alone when I have myself. I honor my truth even when it's inconvenient, even when it disappoints others, even when it changes the dynamic, even when it challenges who I thought I had to be. I validate myself fully and unapologetically. I no longer wait for permission to feel what I feel, to want what I want, or to need what I need. My gut is wise. My direction is clear. My inner compass is always guiding me. I choose to listen. I choose to follow it. I choose to trust it. I am whole. I am sovereign. I am free. Not because anyone gave me that right, but because that's who I've always been, beneath the noise, beneath the conditioning, beneath the fear. Take a moment to let all of this land. Breathe into your belly again. Feel the strength and steadiness of your core. It doesn't need to be loud to be real. It's always been there, quietly waiting for you to return. Begin to gently return to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Feel the support beneath you. Take one last deep, grounding breath in. And exhale slowly, fully, and completely. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and bring your awareness back. You've just realigned with your internal compass. This place is always here. Each time you listen, each time you trust, you strengthen that connection. You don't need to force anything, you just need to remember. Your power is not outside of you. It lives in your core. It speaks in your gut. And it always will lead you home.